Hello, this is Ennis from Never Stop Trucking. Today we are talking about becoming a dispatcher and why you should do it and how to motivate yourself to do it. Now, this is not an instructional video. This is not something where I tell you step by step how to do something. This is more motivational. This is more something that will tell you that you can do it. I know there are a lot of people right now in last couple of years from all over the world, not just in the United States, that want to do something different with their life. Maybe they change their mind about their job. Maybe they don't want to do something. They want to become their own boss. And people are looking a lot into trucking, dispatching, brokerage, anything that has to do with the land transportation, namely trucks. And this is not just semi trucks, it could be cargo vans, hot shots, flatbeds. Anything that rolls on wheels. So let's start. Now, how to motivate yourself? Well, first, think about this. You are going to be your own boss. You're not going to answer to anyone. You're going to work on your own terms. There are a lot of self-employed people who wanted to do something like this. They wanted to start their own business, and what they found out is that they left a 40-hour week job only to work 70 to 80 hours. But what's the difference now? You're working for yourself and you don't mind, and you know that you're after something bigger. You know that you can advance. Like if you have been at a job where you're stuck at one position, you know, there's always competition, like who's gonna grow, and there are some things that are done that are not fair, not okay to do, and people do no matter what they can do in order to advance in their career, especially in big companies, big corporations. But now, everything you do here is for yourself, okay, and you do it in your own terms. If you decide to be an honest company, a legit company where you're gonna respect everyone, then you have a chance to do it. This is your chance now. People are looking into becoming dispatching because it's relatively cheap, affordable to start. You don't need a lot of money. You don't need to have a lot of savings. You don't need equipment. You don't even need an office. Okay, you can use whatever you have at your home, because most people nowadays have a computer, internet, a phone. All you have to do is some subscriptions to certain websites, maybe a few, not permits, but like if you want to do everything to be legit, if you want to start your own company, then form an LLC here, United States. If you live here in your own country, if you have to do it, that's up to your government, up to you, whether you're going to go that road or not. But here, United States, it's highly advisable to do an LLC, and it's very easy to do so in all states here. So that's all you need: a business license and a computer, phone, a couple of subscriptions. You don't even need a printer. You can get a printer later. A desk where you can work, a nice chair where you can sit. And I have a video about like ideal dispatching equipment. But in order to start, you don't need any of that. I like to invest in my equipment because I've been in this business for a long time. I like to have fancy things, and then hopefully when you start in a couple of years, you're gonna invest in those things as well. Something that makes you happy and that keeps you um, in good mood while you're at work. Now, uh, there is there is one saying that I heard recently that I liked very much about being your own boss, because this kind of got to me, and I have been putting in a lot of hours. I work a lot. I have few companies, I have few gigs on the side. Not all of them are very successful, but I always try to come up with something new if that doesn't turn to be out profitable, I just, let it go and start on something different. So that's what I like to do. With my family at home, I like to do a lot of home improvement around my home. So that's what I do weekends. I do everything myself. Electrical, plumbing, carpeting, everything. I do everything myself at home. So I'm very, very, very busy. But this saying that I heard is really cool because this is what it said. Find something that you like, and you're not gonna work another day in your life. Okay, so let's kind of explain that. It means that once you start doing something that you like, you're not gonna consider it work anymore. Okay, you're gonna enjoy it, and there is not gonna be any more weekends for you. For me, there are no weekends. For me, there is no vacation. Why? Because I like what I do now. I like all my companies, all my branches of work that I do, and I don't consider it work. So for me, I never feel like, oh yeah, it's Friday. I never feel like, oh, it's Sunday night. Tomorrow is Monday. Tomorrow is Monday, because I like what I do. I like doing these videos for you. I like finding loads for my trucks. I like doing side gigs. I like recording. So to me, no days feel like a weekend. No days feel like a work day. Um, I like what I'm doing, and that's why I can give 100% of myself to that work, and that's why I can be successful with that. So even with you, if you find that you like dispatching, you like this kind of work, then you're gonna enjoy it. For you, it's not gonna be like, well, I have 2 3 trucks and that's enough. You're gonna be like, I need 10 trucks. Okay, and then we're gonna talk about that in future, like how much can you make with 5 trucks, how much can you make with 10 trucks while dispatching. So you're gonna enjoy it, and you're not gonna treat it as work. It will be profitable for you. It will bring you money where you can support yourself and your family, and afford nice things, live a normal life. But you're gonna enjoy it. You're not gonna be waking up every morning like, oh man, I have to go, to my work again, and I'm gonna meet someone over there. I'm gonna do this. I don't like it. I don't like my boss. My boss doesn't like me. No, you're gonna do it yourself. You're gonna be your own boss, and this is your chance. Because if you're looking at this video, if you're looking at my videos, then that means that you're trying to uh, get into this industry. Okay, it doesn't have to be a dispatcher. It can be something else, a broker, maybe your own trucking company. Maybe you want to start driving. It doesn't matter. But you're looking at this video and you want to do something with your life. You want to change something. You want to, let's say, you want to become a dispatcher. Okay, because that's most of my audience. Most of my audience is dispatchers or wannabe dispatchers. And I've heard of some people saying to me like, hey, thanks for inspiring me, thanks for motivating me. And then most of my videos are not inspirational in that sense. I don't, my channel is not about talking like, hey, like motivating people. My channel is about doing things. I show you how to do things, I do things, and you do it along with me. If you have any questions, I try to answer them all. But this video is more about motivating. Well, okay, so people ask me like, where do I start? I want to become a dispatcher. Please help me. Okay, how can I help you? I can't help you in the sense like I'm gonna hold your hand and then we're gonna walk through everything. No, you have to do it yourself. You can watch these YouTube videos for maybe inspiration, or maybe if you don't know how some things work, and then you find out, or if you have any questions, maybe you can find work with someone else, and then they're gonna teach you. But it's impossible. I'm here on the other side of the world from you or country. It's impossible for me to teach you. We are not physically in the same room. If you were in this room And then if we were working together, then yeah, I could teach you. That's how I got taught, from other people. I was looking at them, what they do. I would ask them questions, but that took months, years of watching and asking and becoming better and better and better. And still, I don't know everything. I'm still learning, especially with these videos. I'm learning myself too. Okay, so it's impossible to teach someone with a small course. It's impossible to teach someone, like I answer a few of your questions and then, yeah, here I'm a dispatcher. No, it takes a long time, but that's why you come back. You look at not just my videos, you look at other people's videos, you ask them questions. You, at the end, do it yourself. You start, okay? There is nothing from preventing you to start. What's there to prevent you? There is nothing. No matter where you are, right now, there is no excuse not to start being a dispatcher, not to start working, okay? Let's say you don't have any experience. Well, get experience. What are you waiting for? Okay, get on the phone and start calling. That's how you're going to get experience. I don't have a phone number, US phone number. Well, you have textnow.com. They're free. In some countries, they will not work. You have open phone, I think it's .com. They're about $10 a month, okay, and they work anywhere in the world. As a matter of fact, I'm using it for my agents from 3B Match, the recruiting agency. They are using those phone lines, and they work for them, okay. I don't have access to a load board. What for DAT board, you don't need an MC number. For DAT board, you only need to have a registered company, but that's only if you're United States. If you're someplace else, you can use TruckerPath. Okay, TruckerPath, they will let you, if you're a dispatcher, they will let you sign up for their website. There are a lot of ways where you can get, there are free load boards, 123 load board also will let you use their services as a dispatcher. So there is nothing that will stop you there, okay? If you're watching this video, you probably have either a phone or a computer. That means you also have internet, all right? So that's where you can start. Well, I don't have a company. Well, guess what? You don't need a company. Why do you need a company? Well, it's good to have a company. I advise everyone to have a company, especially if you're United States, get an LLC because it's easy. It's easy to get an LLC in United States. Even if you're abroad, there is a way, I made a video about that, there is a way to get an LLC in United States if you live abroad and you don't have residency here. Check out that video on my channel. But at the end, there are a lot of people here who work as a sole proprietors, so they don't have a company. They just work in their own name. The only thing that's better for you is that in case there is trouble, you're separating your business from your personal property, your personal money, your personal life. That's a good reason to have an LLC because you're separating everything, makes you look more professional in case someone sues someone or someone comes after you. They can only go after the company, not after you. But in reality, you don't need a company. You can work like that. Even if you're abroad, why do you need a company to work in the United States? Your name is, I don't know, for example, Alexander, because I get a lot of people from Eastern Europe, like Russia. So your name is Alexander, and you want to be a dispatcher, and you live in Eastern Europe, let's say. Well, why do you need a company? You don't need. You just you have a phone number. I just told you how to get a phone number. I just told you where you can get access to load boards, and then there are videos on my channel. There is a video like an hour and a half video how to talk to owner operators, how to find them. Go watch that video. Go watch other videos on other YouTube channels that talk about how to get owner operators. Pick up the phone and start calling them. Okay, start calling those owner operators. The best time to start is now. Okay, maybe it was better to start yesterday, but the best time to start something is not tomorrow. There is, like, everyone will tell you, when you start on working with something, everyone will tell you, well, maybe you're too late in this industry. Maybe, the industry is oversaturated. There is a lot of companies, new companies, and now who's going to work with you? Well, guess what? There are thousands, millions of companies in the whole world about everything. You're never going to be the first one that offers something. Maybe in few cases you're going to be someone that offers something that no one else has been offering. And then there are two chances, the two things that will happen. If you're doing something like that, no one will work with you because no one knows you and no one believes in your idea. And everyone's going to be like, well, we don't need it. Or you're very good at that. You're a very good salesman, and you're going to accomplish something. You're going to become rich and famous if you do something that no one else has been doing. But let's say your child or you are studying medicine to become a doctor. Well, why should you be a doctor? There are millions of doctors. Why would I say that? Or if you want to become a plumber, electrician, a driver, there are millions and millions of people all over the world that do something, and then you have to do something too. You're going to go to school for that. You got to get training, and then so if you want to, if you're deciding to, if you really want to become one of those people, so I should come to you and say, hey, we have a lot of doctors, why should you study medicine? That doesn't make sense. And same with dispatching. There are a lot of dispatching companies, you're just going to be another one. So what? I started this recruiting agency. Oh, there are so many recruiting agencies, you're too late. Why am I too late? There are so many trucking. Last year, 200,000 new MC numbers were given in United States. Think about it. 200,000, that's, brokers and carriers. 200,000 new, and every day there are hundreds of new authorities formed. Maybe even dispatching companies, but one of them is going to close, one is going to run out of business, one is going to be have only like 2 trucks, and then there is room for you too. Why not? That doesn't make sense. So if you want to become a dispatcher, pick up your phone and start calling. You don't need a company, you don't need anything. The only thing you need to become a dispatcher is a driver, an owner operator that will work for you. And that's the hardest thing to find. Like I said, you can watch a video on my channel about that. It doesn't promise you anything, but it will help you. I spoke to a recruiting agent the other day, and he does recruiting for a company for drivers. And you know what he said? Sometimes he makes 150 calls a day for new drivers. 150 calls a day. So if you're not going to make 50 to 100 phone calls a day to find new owner operators, it's going to be hard to succeed. So that's all you have to do is pick up the phone, look for those carriers, those owner operators, and start calling them. Most of them will say no. Maybe 99% of them will say no. So if you make 100 phone calls a day and you get one owner operator, you have been successful. So that means you have to call 500 numbers, 500 owner operators, talk to them, and then out of those 500, you'll have 5 owner operators that are working for you, and for you that's more than enough to start. And nothing is easy in this trucking business. I do mostly trucking, like with my trucking authority. That's the most work that I do. It's not easy to get an authority. It's not easy to get an insurance. It's not easy to buy trucks and trailers. It's not easy to find drivers and keep them. It's not easy to look for loads and maintain the business. But if this was easy, everyone would have been doing it, okay? And that's same with dispatching. Dispatching is much easier to start. You don't need a lot of investments, but it's not easy to get owner operators, okay? But you want to do it. This is something you've been looking into, and all you have to do is pick up the phone and start calling them, and then hopefully someone in maybe in a week, after a week of calling, will get on board with you, and that will give you more will. It will boost your morale, and then you will start calling even more. So after you get like 3, 4, 5 owner operators, then you'll be all set for now. You can make some money, but the point of this video is, and the questions that I want to ask you is, what is preventing you? What's stopping you to become a dispatcher? Okay. You probably know English because you're watching this video. You probably have internet because you're watching this video, and you probably watched a lot of videos like this, and you have an idea how this works. Okay, you don't know the best markets, you don't know the best rates, you don't know the equipment that well, but concentrate on one equipment, okay? Because I do vans, okay? So, if you watch my videos, most of my work is, all of my work is 53 feet semi-truck vans, and that's the biggest industry in United States as far as trucking goes, okay? People do cargo vans, hot shots, flatbeds, reefers, step decks. That's all, specific. But 53 feet dry vans, go out on the road here, and that's what you're going to see the most. So that's easiest to start, easiest to work with, and there is the most work with 53-foot dry vans. Okay, so concentrate on that. Don't concentrate on everything. I want to do reefers. No, do one thing. Do the easiest thing first, unless you have some experience. But if you have no experience, do the vans. It's easy. It's dry freight. You don't need to worry about temperature. The produce is not going to go bad. The meat is not going to go bad. If it's a flatbed, you don't have to worry about strapping the load, chaining, tarping, the dimensions of the weight. The only thing you worry is about number of pallets and the weight of the load. That's all you have to worry. And then potentially, the insurance, like the cargo insurance. But most trucking companies have $100,000 cargo insurance, and then brokers will tell you if they need more than that. Okay, so it's common to do $100,000 in cargo value, and that's all you have to know. Then after you know that, then you look up the market rates. Okay, you go on that board, or even free. Like if you look up market rates, freight market rates on Google, you'll have some have some free results that will help you. And then you can educate yourself. Okay, today, this is the best rate to go over there. You have a truck that's, let's say, in Atlanta, Georgia, and they want to go summer. They don't have a specific area. You have to find them a load. Okay, well, look, I also have videos about that, like the best market rates, where to send your trucks, how to plan your trips. Everything is out there for you. It's not all the knowledge in the world, but it's a good starting point for you. I don't want to talk too much. You get my point. You can start now. Just start calling owner operators and start looking for a load board. If you need any help, you can email me. Make a comment in my video if you need any specifics. But all those little questions that I see on my channel are, either paperwork related, specific things, maybe terminology, stuff like that. Those are little things that you pick up along the way. You don't need to know them all right away. You'll learn that. And like I said before, if you ask me, how do I do this? I don't know how to tell you, how to answer that. What do I tell you? How do I do this? I don't know. You just start. That's what you do. You start. And what's going to go wrong? Okay. Nothing can go wrong. Maybe like if you find an owner operator and they don't like the way you're doing things, well, they're going to leave you. Okay, so what? It's not the end of the world. Me, even though I try to be fair to everyone, I try to please everyone. I'm honest and all that. I have had many drivers leave me. Okay, so what? Another driver comes in, and they may stay for 5 years. Who knows? If an owner operator leaves you because you were inexperienced, well, it's not the end of the world. You're going to learn something. They're going to tell you what you did wrong, and next driver that you get, you're going to work on that. You're going to go out of your way to please them. Okay, so this was a little inspirational video for you. If you like it, share it, come back for more, subscribe to the channel. There are a lot of videos on my channel that you can watch. ask me. Once I have time, I will try to answer these questions. Thanks for watching.